All right, we are live. Welcome to everybody that is watching us. We are Tap That MTG, the show where we tell you everything we know about Magic the Gathering that's probably wrong, but fun to talk about. And we are joined here with the Guardian Project again,
Hello.
because they're some of our favorite people to play Commander against.
Thank
They
you.
always kick our butts, so that kind of keeps us humble and make sure that we learn something from our losses. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves? We'll start with up in the top corner, Mike. Why don't you tell us who you are, where people can find you, and what your commander you're playing today?
Yeah, I'm Mike, Mike Coyle, aka Worm Coil Engine. You can find me on Twitter at Worm Coil Engine. I'm one of two hosts of the Guardian Project podcast. We record every Wednesday. Episodes release Wednesday night, Thursday morning. We talk about all things Magic the Gathering, but mostly Commander. Yeah. And today I am going to be playing a card called Bear's Companion. So this is from the Khans of Tarkir block, and it's in the Teamer colors, so green, blue, and red. So for 5 mana, I get a 2/2 human warrior that says when Bear's Companion enters the battlefield, put a 4/4 green bear creature token onto the battlefield. So the goal of this deck is to put a lot of 4/4 green bear creature tokens onto the battlefield. And I don't know how that's going to do in Pauper. I figured I don't know much about Pauper. This is kind of my first time dipping my toes into it. So I figured maybe 4/4s are a good place to start and see if I need to go wide with the 4/4s or if 4/4s are enough to go over.
Nice. Well, it looks like I'm next in the turn order. So I already kind of said something, but I will tell you who I am. I'm Lesley. I'm from Tap That MTG. And I am playing Roughshod Mentor. It was super hard to pick what commander I wanted to be. So, of course, those of you that don't know what Pauper Commander is, you can use any uncommon card out there as your commander, and there are lots and lots and lots and lots of them. I went through multiple iterations of my favorite colors and ended up settling on a monocolored deck. So I guess we'll see how that goes. So Roughshod Mentor, green creatures you control have trample. So I'm just hoping to get really big and really mean really fast and kill everyone faster than they can kill me.
Dang.
Seems like a pretty good strategy.
Andy.
Well, this is Andy. I am the other host of the Guardian Project podcast. And for my Pauper commander, I am playing Aven Windguide, a 2/3 flying and vigilance bird warrior for 2, a white and a blue that says creature tokens I control have flying and vigilance. It also has Embalm for 4, white and a blue. I can exile this card from my graveyard to create a token copy of it, except it's a white zombie bird warrior with no mana cost. And I can only embalm at a sorcery speed. So this deck is all about creatures or spells that put creature tokens into play. Having flying and vigilance is great because I don't need to devote spell slots to giving my creature tokens flying and vigilance. So I can play other spells that I think are really fun. So I'm really excited about this. You can find me on Twitter. I guess I should have done that too. You can find me on Twitter at ATFlora. You'll probably see that on the screen right there where I have my name and Twitter handle. And then we also stream Paper Commander on Thursdays. So if you want to check us out, you can find us at twitch.tv/ATFlory, and then we post them to our YouTube channel as well.
Awesome. So before we move on from yours, because your commander has Embalm, how is that going to work for our viewers with command tax?
So I can embalm for the embalm cost from the graveyard. And then this would go back to the command zone. So it's kind of like I get to cast my commander with the commander tax like from the graveyard, because it does add 2. So I don't have to add the 2 for embalm because that's an ability. But after that, I have to shove it back in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Or in the command
So
zone.
basically you get every other reiteration is kind of free
Kind
from
of,
tax.
yes. Yeah, every other makes it stay at only 1 commander tax
Yeah.
from its original cost.
And
That's cool.
this is also a unique token. There's a lot of clone tokens out there that actually keep the converted mana cost. A majority of clone tokens keep the converted mana cost, where embalm tokens specifically say they have no converted mana cost in terms of like pips for any of the Theros gods or anything like that.
Cool.
So I just had to make it really difficult for all of us to play.
It's okay. It's good. It's good. It shows people something new. What about you, Shawna? So we're all going super wide, super fast. How's that?
Like,
These are going to be quick games. Maybe.
Maybe.
Or maybe none of us will get through except for Trample.
My commander costs 5. It's 3 unique colors. I gotta hit my ramp. I took a risk by doing a 3-color deck in Pauper. The mana base isn't the strongest.
We'll see how it goes. Shall we roll 2 to see who goes first?
Heck yes.
I got a 4.
5.
I got an 8.
Nice.
Ooh, roll off. I got a 3 that time.
All right.
Shawna is first.
This was the configuration we were sitting in last time too, I think.
I think it is. Let's see if this first hand is going to be nice to me. I am going to mulligan. A single land Azorius Chancery does not get you there.
No, it does not. Oh, and I have to say that some of the cards printings that I have in the deck may be the uncommon versions. However, okay.
Same.
And
But that's a good that you bring that up. So those that are watching that maybe aren't familiar with Pauper Commander, why is that important?
yeah, so you have to have all commons in your entire deck. The whole 99's got to be common.
But it is legal to use an uncommon card if it has been printed at least once in common.
Or quote unquote printed in Magic the Gathering Online, since the Magic the Gathering Online official Pauper list is now combined with the official paper lists.
Oh.
So anything printed at common and MTGO is also legal in paper Pauper.
I do have 2 of those. So if you're checking deck lists, that will likely be in the show notes. You will see that they are listed as uncommon that has ever actually been physically printed, but there are Vintage Masters online sets that they were common, so they do count.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a couple as well in my list that are uncommon.
All right, I got a mulligan. I got to actually go down.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Piscatio.
I'm going to check to make sure that I don't have a bunch of lands all together here.
Did you take my advice too many times and cut too many lands?
No, actually I think I'm running 35 lands is what I'm running, but I have some artifact ramps, so I'm surprised I have only seen 1 land in my hand.
It's going to be a slow game, so you're okay. You can just take whatever. 1 land is fine.
All right, actually, I like this hand. This is better, so I am going to go ahead and I'll put this card on bottom. And then I like my hand.
I like mine too.
I'm good.
All right.
All right. I will draw for turn. I will play this Swiftwater Cliffs, which comes in tap, and I will gain 1 life. I am in the lead, I pass the turn.
Well then, keep draw. I will play a forest, and then I will tap it to play the cutest card in Commander, Almighty Brushwag.
Ah, nice.
Pass turn.
All right, draw. I am going to play Desert of the True tapped, and then I pass.
Mm. All right. Untap and draw. I am going to play a forest as my land for turn. And I'm going to tap 2. And I'm going to cast an Akum Battle Singer. So for 2 mana, I get a 1/1 hasty human berserker ally. It says whenever Akum Battle Singer or another ally enters the battlefield under my control, I may have ally creatures I control get +1/+0 until end of turn. So I will choose to have that happen. And then, Shawna, what was the creature that you just played? Okay. I'm going to swing my 2/1 at you. And then I will pass the turn.
Tap. I'll play a forest. And then I am going to, since Wormcoil, you drew first blood, I'm going to draw second blood on you. I'm going to swing with my Almighty Brushwag.
I will go down to 40.
In response, I'm going to tap 1 and play Giant Growth.
I'll go down to 37.
And pass turn.
All right. I will untap and draw. I'm going to play a Remote Isle tapped, and then I pass the turn. I've just been prepping my embalm tokens.
Nice. I love
Remember
it.
all these? I don't
Yes.
know if I play with brick counters, but I need the embalm.
I made these little like dice on my printer, my 3D printer that have embalm and stuff, so you can like.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Oh, well then, thank you.
And do we put it into our hand? Thank you. That was wonderful.
Do we have to reveal it? I reveal green.
I'm going to show you this plains that I just grabbed.
I'm going to reveal a mountain.
Go for blood, Shawna. Go for blood.
I feel like I didn't start with 6 cards now because I got to get a land.
I declare no blocks and go down to 35. All right.
You gonna let her do that to you, Mike?
Yeah, I am. I don't know. Someone did 2 damage to me. Someone did 4 damage to me. I don't know.
Remember, someone did nothing to you.
That's very true.
He's sitting in wait. He's got flyers.
I'm going to play a forest. I'm going to tap 3. I'm going to cast a commander sphere.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will move to combat and swing 1 at Lesley.
All right. I'll take
And
it.
then I will pass the turn.
Play another forest, and I think I will just play an innocuous werebear. Well, he's just a 1/1, but when he has threshold, so if I have 7 cards in my graveyard, then he becomes a 4/4.
I like 4/4 bears.
Yeah. I feel like you're left out, Andy, so I'm gonna swing at you for 1.
Okay, I will take 1 damage.
That was very kind of you, Lesley.
Yeah, I didn't want him to feel left out.
Including me.
And I'll pass.
All right. Untap and draw. All right. I'm going to play an island. And then I am...
Throw him off somehow.
It's because you have so much awesome positive energy coming from you, it just crashes the system.
Oh my gosh, thank you. All right. So looks like are we back?
We're back.
Looks
Yeah,
like
We're back. Perfect. All right. So I played a Seller of Songbirds, which is a 1/2, and when it comes in, it makes a 1/1 flying bird. And then I pass my turn. I will declare no blocks.
I will take it as well.
All right. I will untap. And I will draw. I will play an island. And I will tap 5 to cast my commander, Bear's Companion.
It's not so hard to get out.
No. When Bear's Companion enters the battlefield, I will get a 4/4 green bear creature token. And then I will move to combat.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to swing my Aquam Battle Singer at Lesley.
It's a 1/1.
It is a 1/1.
I'll take it.
All right. And then I pass the turn.
Oops. He was upside down. Oh man, I don't know. Let's go with. Yeah, I just need to just everyone calm down a bit here. Play a Leafkin, and then I will tap 2 to play Karametra's Favor on this little guy. When it enters the battlefield, I get to draw a card, and it can now tap for mana. So I will then play these 2 to play a Llanowar Scout. When it comes in, I get to play a land from my hand. And now I think I have enough mana, so I'll pass.
All right. Untap, draw. I will play a Plains, and then I am going to play Coastal Barrier. It's a 1/3 with Defender, a wall that has when it enters, I create a 1/1 blue squid creature token with Island Walk. That I don't have, so that I had to draw. And then after that, Shawna, you hit me for 4.
4.
Do you have reach? I'm gonna swing 1 in the air with this little birdie. And then after that, I pass my turn.
Shawna loves it when you attack her with flyers, right, Shawna? And yet you've been playing with me for how many years?
This squid is gonna get coil.
Yeah.
It's going to get me. I can't block it.
Yes.
I will declare no blocks.
I will also take it. Ouch! Did I do something to you? Like, do we need to have a conversation?
I will untap. And I will draw. I will play this island as my land for turns. No, Andy's got double island walk on me.
Double island walk.
But after that, I think I'm just gonna pass the turn.
Ooh. All right, Leslie's got all this mana now.
Oh,
A lot
this
of
one
mana.
taps for 2 now, too. So, you know, let's see what I can do. Oh, land. Okay. Play my commander.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. 3, 4, 5. To play Rhox Oracle. When it enters the battlefield, I get to draw a card.
Use some card draw in this deck. That's what I think I need.
And
Yep.
I'm just gonna pass turn.
All right. Untap, draw. I am going to play an island. And then I am going to play Night's Watch. It's a sorcery. I put 2/2 white knight tokens with vigilance onto the battlefield.
How much does your commander cost again?
4.
Hmm.
2/2 white knights. Let's see if I had these tokens pulled. I see knight ally. Oh, here's one. There's 2. See, I'm still on track to have pulled all the right tokens. And then after that, I am going to swing.
Barry's protector.
Just pretend I don't exist until my next turn.
There we go.
All right, we are back.
Okay, so 1 damage on me.
One bird damage on you.
Okay.
And then I pass the turn.
Okay. I will untap. Draw. Path of Ancestry comes in tapped.
Nice.
And
I didn't even think about that card.
Mm-hmm.
it's
Is
a
that the one
common.
Is that the shares a color one or is that the tribal one?
It's the tribal one.
Yeah, that's great.
Tapping 2 for Blight Soil Druid. It's a 1/2, and I can pay 1 life and add mana to my mana pool. It goes up. And I'll send the 7/7 at Andy before the Flyers get me.
Yeah.
Oh no, a 7/7. I guess that.
You got lots of blockers.
You know, I'm just gonna take 7.
Or you could just kill our 7/7 with all your things and start over.
Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
We're tied. We're samies.
That's it for me.
Same Z's. Now we got.
All right. I will just draw. I'm gonna play this Simic Guildgate tapped and pass the turn.
Oh, interesting.
I'm not at a land amount where I want to be doing things on my turn right now. I'm scared.
Hmm. Don't know. I don't know. If I do that, all right. I'm going to tap 4 to do Almighty Brushwag's ability, +3/+3. And then I'm going to tap another 4 to do it again. So now it's a 7/7.
Trample.
Yep.
Trample.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I wanted to do. I didn't have enough mana. Damn it. All right. Just will swing with a 7/7 trample at you, Shawna.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Tap. Sorry, I'm going to declare the ranger, the 1/1 ranger, as the blocker.
Okay.
And tap 3 and lace with moon glove. Give it death touch until end of turn. Draw a card.
Okay. In response, I'm going to tap 1 and withstand death. Target creature gains indestructible.
Okay. Do I still get to draw a card? I do.
You
Yeah.
do, yes.
Okay, that's dead. So how much do I take?
6. And I will pass turn.
All right. I will untap. And then I will draw for turn. And
There's supposed to have an enchantment on it, Lesley?
Yeah, just lets it tap for mana.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was on. I can't quite see it, so.
I'm going to play an island. And then I am going to pay 4. And I'm going to play my commander, Aven Windguide.
Suddenly, everything has flying and vigilance.
Creature tokens I control have flying and vigilance. So I will move to combat. And I'm going to do 4 in the air at Shawna. And I'm going to do 1 in the air at Lesley. And 1 in the air at Coil.
Wow, with island block. So I can't even block it.
You can't even block it in the air.
Wow, that was a really nice way to share the love around, Andy. I'm really
I mean, you
impressed.
brought Shawna down
Yeah.
to 30, so I figured, I couldn't go
No.
6 total in at Shawna.
Yeah, I agree.
So that, so that's the damage. So 1 at Coil, 1 at Lesley, and 4 at Shawna.
Gotcha.
Yep, I took mine.
Then after that, I pass my turn.
Untap. Draw. I'll play a Schwampity Schwamp.
Wampity.
I'm going to pay 1 and play Stinging Shot. Put 3 -1 counters on target creature with flying. Onto your commander. Andy, sorry.
Sure. So after you target my commander, I am going to blink my commander, exile it, and then return it to the battlefield.
Okay. And
Everyone's being so tricky today.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what I guess that's what there's a lot of combat tricks in this going on.
I think you have to almost do combat tricks in Pauper.
Yeah, I agree.
It's fun.
I'm going to tap 2. Whoops. Yeah. 1 for green on the Path of Ancestry. And what does it say? Add 1 mana when the mana is spent to cast a creature spell that shares a creature type with commander, scry 1. So I'm going to play the Treetop Ambusher. And not for its dash cost, just for its regular cost. I get to scry. No. And I'm going to pass for now.
All right, I will untap and I will draw. I will play this island as my land for turn. I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will cast a Pondering Mage. So when it enters the battlefield, look at the top 3 cards of my library, then put them back in any order. I may shuffle my library, draw a card.
That's a nice little common, isn't it?
It's really nice. I'll shuffle. I don't want to draw any of these. I don't know if it's good. Like, it's Pauper. I don't know if I have anything better than what was on top, but who knows? Maybe I do. First time playing the deck. After that, though, I am just going to pass the turn.
Okay. Going to tap 2, and then I will put Warbearer's Blessing on my commander and have it fight Andy's commander.
What is the enchantment?
It gives it +0/+2 until, forever. And when it comes in, it gets to fight a target creature I don't control. So it's now a 5/6.
Yeah.
I will put Aven Windguide in the graveyard.
Yeah, no more flyers.
No
Bad
more
flyers.
well, till embalm.
Exactly, until embalm, yeah. And then I'm gonna move to combat, and I will swing Almighty Brushwag at you, Andy.
Okay, and right now it's a what?
It's a 1/1.
I'm sure it'll stay a 1/1.
You can pay 4 to make it a what?
A 4/4.
4/4.
Yeah, +3/+3. You can do it as any number of times as you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna block.
Okay, I'm gonna pay and make it 4/4.
Okay, I will take 4 damage.
And then I'm going to tap. No, I won't. I'll pass.
All right.
Limited All-Star, Almighty Brushwag.
Mm-hmm. It's so good. It's the only one that its activated ability gets you like that buff multiple times. Everyone else that I found that was common was all until or you can only do this once per turn. So
yeah, yep.
I'm gonna pay 6, and I'm going to embalm Aven Windguide.
Yeah.
So I don't have the token. So I'm just gonna put it out here with embalmed. So this is a token, but it's also so it's a white zombie bird warrior with 0 mana cost. It doesn't have a mana cost at all.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So the actual copy is in your command zone right now.
The actual copy is in my command zone over here. So anyone watching the video, it's a token I just did not have. And then I'm also going to play a Hunted Witness. It's a 1/1 that when it dies, they make a 1/1 white soldier creature token with lifelink.
Yep.
Right on.
So I'm going to move to combat. Lesley, do you have any reach or flying?
I have no reach.
All right. I'm going to swing 2, 4, 5, 6 at you in the air.
6 in the air. Okay. I'm going to tap 2 and Root Snare, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt this turn.
And then after that, I pass.
Good fog.
It's a great fog.
I play 1 fog in my deck too.
On your end step, I'm going to tap that. Pay a life first. Tap that. Pay a life. And tap these 4 to put a counter on target creature.
Oh, yeah.
Untap.
Coil, what does your mage do again?
Pondering Mage, ETB, you get Ponder. The card
okay.
Ponder. Yeah.
Makes total sense.
Yep.
So Andy, your token there that you drew, cute little squid guy, it's on, I'm assuming, dry erase token?
It is on Infinite Tokens, has dry erase tokens. So I have these because I can't actually find my other dry erase tokens for our podcast tokens.
Yeah.
So
I've got one.
did you get your own like you got your own dry erase tokens made for you as well?
We did. So we ordered tokens, and they're not full dry erase. This was the first iteration, so thank you, Coil, for holding that up. What we do is we put them in a clear sleeve right now, but we're
Okay.
working on getting another company who we can order them through so that they're actual dry erase. But we have our little logo on that side.
Yeah.
Isn't it great?
That's
I love
really
it.
cool. I love it.
These are very cool.
And to get around the dry erase, you guys just put them in a clear sleeve.
Yeah, and then you can use a dry erase marker and just wipe it right off. It's really awesome.
What a great idea. I love it.
Cool.
This was my custom 4/4 Scarab God
Love it.
zombie token.
No,
So now I can.
no Scarab Gods in Pauper.
No, that's very true.
Right?
So I just played a Llanowar Empath. When I enter the battlefield, scry 2, which I did, and then I reveal the top card of my library. If it's a creature, which this is, I get to put it in my hand. So it's a 5/4 Vigilance Trample dude.
Okay.
So that's the 2/2 Empath. So this goes up 1. And I'm gonna tap to destroy the enchantment on your commander, Lesley. With Wilt.
Okay.
And actually, I'm going to do this too. I'm going to tap 2. I have to pay a life for that. And play Severed Strands. I'm going to sacrifice the guy I just tapped. And I gain life equal to its toughness. So that's 2. 1, 2. And I'm going to kill your commander, Lesley.
Kaplow.
Are you holding a grudge from yesterday?
Oh.
I got to get those big guys while I can. All right. And we'll go to combat, and I will swing with the 9/9 at Coil.
Does it have trample?
It does not.
I will. I'll block with my Pondering Mage.
Okay.
Before damage, I'm gonna pay 3 and I'm gonna cast Ghostly Flicker, and I'm gonna exile Pondering Mage and Bear's Companion, and then return them to the battlefield.
Oh,
Cool.
and suddenly he has another bear.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll get another bear and a Pondering Mage trigger. Look at the top 3. Yeah, I'll put them back like this and then draw a card.
That was a well-played combat trick. I like it.
Nice.
Thank you.
And I'm done my turn.
All right, I will untap. Before my draw, I'm gonna pay 1 green to cast Reclaim to return Ghostly Flicker from my graveyard to the top of my library.
What?
That's great. Ghostly Flicker, is that flicker any creature or a creature you control?
Artifact, creature, and or land you control.
Oh, it is you control.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will draw my card for turn.
Forgot about Reclaim. That's a good one.
I'll play a mountain as my land for turn. And then 2, 3, 8 mana.
Cool.
1, 2, 3. So for 5 mana, I'm going to cast a... Actually, I'm going to use my commander sphere. I'm going to cast a Mull Drifter. Hard cast Mull Drifter, not evoke it.
Draw 2 cards.
Enters the battlefield, I'll draw 2 cards. And then I will... I think I'm just going to pass the turn after that.
Playing it so safe over there.
I think I have to, because my goal of going bigger than everyone is being thwarted by Shawna, and my goal of going wide is being thwarted by Andy. So I'm kind of stuck in the middle here. I'm just gonna play it cool, play it close to the vest, see what happens.
I'm gonna play Greater Sandwurm. Can't be blocked by creatures of power 2 or less. What do you got up there, Shawna?
I have a 4/4, a 2/2, 2/2, 2/2, 2/2, 2/1. That's all they are. That's why I said I have to get in before.
And a 4/4. Let's see if we can get rid of some of them. I'm going to swing at you with a 4/2.
I'll block with my ambusher.
Okay.
2/1.
And I'll pass turn.
I will untap. And then I will draw. And then I'm going to play a plane. I am going to move to combat. And I am going to swing.
Mull Drifter does have flying, FYI.
And it's a what?
A 2/2.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to swing 2 2/2s in the air at you, Coil, and
Okay.
I'm going to swing 2 2/2s in the air at Lesley. 2 1/1s in the air at
1/1s,
Lesley. 2 1/1s.
I will declare no blocks.
Okay. So it will be 4 at Coil, 2 at Lesley.
I will declare this Greater Sandwurm that should be able to block as a blocker, and then say fine then.
It should be able to block that thing's real tall.
Well, it has reach, but it has reach, but it also has subtext that it says if it's blocking a flying creature, that creature can deal damage as though if it were not blocked. So,
Yeah.
it's fine.
We'll just pretend it was blocked. Anyways.
And then second main, I am going to cast an no, that doesn't cost 4. It costs 3. Desperate Sentry. It is a 1/2 with Delirium, but I only have 2 cards, 2 different types in my graveyard. So it's a 1/2 that has when it dies, I make a 3/2 colorless Eldrazi horror token.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
And then after that, I pass.
Untap.
Because I was going to make a blue-white deck, I looked at a lot of those same cards that you're playing. So it's so fun to see them play.
2, 3, 4, 5. For the Tajuri Pathward. Oh, hang on. 4 and then 5 with the Ancestry so that I can scry.
Yeah.
Cards in everyone's hand? I have 1.
1.
6.
Put that there.
Wow. Oh, you have Mull Drifter on top of
That
it.
comes in.
Nice.
Yeah, I have Mull Drifter and Pondering Mage out, so.
So that's a 5/4 Vigilance Trample. And I will wait there. I'll pass.
At the end of your second main phase,
Mm-hmm.
I want to tap 2 to cast Teferi's Time Twist, targeting my Muldrifter. So I'm going to exile it and then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. If it enters the battlefield as a creature, it enters with an additional +1/+1 counter.
Yep. Gotcha.
So then at the end step, it'll return with a +1/+1, and I'll draw 2 cards.
Great.
And then I will untap. And I will draw for turn. I will play this Gruul Guildgate as my land for turn. 9 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass the turn. With seven cards in hand.
All right.
Coil, you're looking like a little bit of a problem here.
I'm not actually doing anything though.
Not yet, but you have
the thing.
7 cards in hand and 9 mana and so many creatures that are actually very big. The 4/4s are.
I mean,
real big.
even Pondering Mage is a 3/4. The thing's got a body. I like it. I got to get all my allies in my hand because it's totally an allies matters deck.
Mm.
I have, I think, like 6 allies in the deck.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'm going to swing with a 7/7 and a 1/1 at you, Coil.
Do they currently have trample?
No. Well, the Brushwag does because he always has trample, but
Right.
this die can't be blocked by creatures 2 or less, but you got lots.
Power 2 or CMC 2?
Power 2, I believe. Yeah, power 2 or less.
Okay. I will declare Pondering Mage and Muldrifter. No, I'll just block it with, I'll block the Sandwurm with Pondering Mage.
Okay.
So priority to you before damage.
I'm going to tap 4 to give the Brushwag +3/+3. And then I'm going to tap another 3. No, I'm not. Yeah, that's all I'll do. So
All right, so
just
priority
4.
to me.
Yeah.
I will tap 1, 2, 3 to cast Ghostly Flicker, targeting Pondering Mage and Muldrifter. They will blink, enter the battlefield. I'll have Pondering Mage resolve first. I'll look at the top 3. I'll keep them in the order that they in, and then I'll draw 3 cards. 1 from Pondering Mage, 2 from Muldrifter. And then I'll take 4 damage.
Yeah, just 4.
I go down to 21.
2, 5. And then I am going to tap 3 to play Oaken Form on my Werebear. So it's now a 4/4. And I will pass turn.
All right, untap and draw. Oh, that card goes here. All right. I am going to cast Winged Words. The spell costs 1 less if I control a creature with flying, which I do. So I draw 2.
Nice.
Lesley, how many cards are in your graveyard?
Not 7 yet. 6.
Oh, okay. All right.
5.
And then I am going to cast a Suture Priest. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, I can gain 1 life. And whenever one enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, I may have that player lose 1 life.
What? Wow.
It's good. It's a good card.
Nice.
We could be friends, right, Andy?
Creatures
Come on,
in and out over there.
I blink a lot of creatures in and out, so you don't need to swing at me anymore because that Suture Priest is going to keep me down. Plenty.
I mean, how many
You could
cards
just
in your
stop
hand?
blinking.
What if
How many
I'm
cards
asking? What if I'm having this conversation with you with that spell on the stack, Andy? How would you feel
I'd
if
be
that were
thrilled
the
if
case?
this is the card that you found.
I know. I don't know what to counter in Pauper. No, I'm cool with that. I'm just
All right.
joshing.
I'm gonna move to combat, and I am going to swing 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at Coil, and then 2 in the air at Shawna.
Okay.
So
Counter.
I will fall into the trap, and I will put a bear in front of each one of your small guys that when they die, you get a token.
Okay.
I will put my 2/2 flyer in front of your 1/1 flyer.
Okay, in front of the bird.
And then I will declare no blocks on the 5 damage otherwise.
Okay.
So that guy in the top right hand corner, he's okay, a 1/2. Yeah.
A 1/2, so it'll die.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so that happens. You take 5. These 3 creatures die. So then I make a 1/1 soldier that has lifelink, but I don't have that. So this is denoting LL as lifelink. And then I drew an Eldrazi Horror.
Nice.
So I am going to gain 2 life because of Suture Priest. And then I will pass my turn.
Okay.
Your Eldrazi Horror looks a little bit like, you know that green stretchy dude? I think his name is
Gumby?
Gumby.
So it's so funny because I was like, all right, I got to draw this accurate. So if you look up the 3/2 colorless Eldrazi Horror, it's pretty accurate to this, but I couldn't get the head in with writing Eldrazi.
Crazy.
So what you're saying is headless Eldrazi horrors are Gumby.
Gumby.
All right, today we all learned.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to combat and
Deal with Andy.
swing the big boy. So he's a 10/10 at Andy. I think that one and that one and the empath, a 2/2.
That and the empath. That and the 2/2. Okay, so I will block the 10/10 with my Cellar of Songbirds.
Okay.
And then the other one is a 2/2?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to take that.
Okay.
Take 2.
Okay, sorry, take that, and I will. That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. At the end of your turn, I am going to tap 3 to cast a Displace to exile up to 2 target creatures I control, then return those cards to the battlefield under my control. I'll target Muldrifter and Pondering Mage. They will blink. My triggers will go on the stack, and then Andy's triggers will go on the stack. So Andy, your triggers will resolve first. So you may have.
You will lose.
Okay. Then I will look at the top 3 with my Pondering Mage. I don't.
Like Coyle's seen his entire deck at this point.
100 of them.
Unfortunately, I don't feel that way. There's like cards I can't find, but I'm going to shuffle with my Pondering Mage trigger. And then after I'm done shuffling, I will draw 3 cards. This feels a lot like my Yarok deck, but I get red, which is kind of cool. 1, 2, and 3 cards. Okay, then I will untap. And I will draw for my turn. I will
Do me a favor and swing at me with something. Just one thing. Just one.
What do you get for me swinging at you?
I get my Llanowar Scout to die.
And what does that get for you?
One more creature in my graveyard.
For
Which
threshold?
I will not use against you right away.
Right away. Wow.
Leslie, I've been
Oh,
swinging a
Pauper.
few things at you.
Yeah, I know that, but they're in the air.
Okay. I am for 6 mana. That leaves me with 4.
What's coming for 6 mana, but in Pauper? What is this?
Something big. Or something that draws him a lot of cards.
That'd be more. I wish I had. I need more card draw.
I'm going to cast a Tajuru Beastmaster.
Okay.
So this is an elf warrior ally. So
Mhm.
5/5 with rally says whenever Tajuru Beastmaster or another ally enters the battlefield under my control, creatures I control get +1/+1 until end of turn. So Aqua and Battle Singer will also get another +1 or +0. Actually, all ally creatures will. So it'll be a 2/1. Then I'm going to tap 1 red. I'm going to cast Crash Through. Creatures I control gain trample until end of turn. Draw a card.
Please not everything at me.
And then I will move to combat. Oh, this entered the battlefield. Suture Priest trigger.
Swing it all at me. I won't make you lose life.
Yeah, I'm swinging all this at you for sure.
Okay, then you lose a life.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Combat. Everything at Andy.
Ouch.
I am gonna block everything. So.
So it does all have trample.
Yeah, I mean, I still have to, or I'm gonna die. How much
Right.
power is it total?
So it will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 23.
Okay. I'm gonna block. But they're only getting pumps on their power, correct? Not toughness.
So Taju Beastmaster gives everything +1/+1.
+1.
Oh, okay. So then I'm gonna block.
Yeah. The Aquam Battle Singer is the only one that has it's a 3/2.
Sure. So I'm gonna block 4 power on the knight on Muldrifter.
Muldrifter's got. Oh yeah, because your guys have flying. That's right. Yep.
Correct. And then I'm gonna block 1, 2.
So Muldrifter only has 3 power though.
Right, but it has how much toughness?
It's got 3 toughness as well.
Right. These only deal 2, so I need it die.
I know.
I want it dead.
I'm saying one of them will live. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Yeah. I want it dead.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna block a soldier, the squid, coastal barrier, and what's your commander's toughness?
It's currently a 3/3.
Okay, so I'll block these 3, I guess, on your commander. And then this Eldrazi with Aven Windguide on a bear. And then take the rest.
So it'll be 3, 7, 8 coming through.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what happens.
All of
Okay.
that, only 8 came through.
Because how much did you put in front of the bear?
In front of the bear, I put 3, 4, 5.
5 toughness or 5 power?
5 power. Oh, 5 and 5. Yeah, it's actually a 3, 2, and a 2, 3. So 5, 5 in front.
Okay.
So Aven Windguide is back in the command zone. And then I gain 1 life because this soldier has lifelink.
Lifelink,
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I will play this Terramorphic Expanse as my land for turn.
I don't think I'm a problem
And
anymore.
no, I think that was pretty well taken care of.
How many
Whoa.
cards in your hand, Coil?
I mean, I'm trying to discard. I'm trying to think about discarding down to hand size now. I'm thinking about it. I don't know for sure. I am going to tap 1 green to cast. To cast Metamorphosis. I'm going to sack a creature and add an amount of mana equal to its casting cost +1 to my mana pool. This mana may be of any one color. Use this mana only to cast summon spells.
Okay.
So I'll sacrifice my Pondering Mage, and I will get 6 green mana. And then I'll tap 2 more, and I'll cast my commander.
So you will lose 2 life because it and the bear come in?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'll pass the turn after that.
On your end step, I'm going to tap 2 and cycle my hippo to draw a card.
All right, now's our chance to get Coil down before he casts his like 14 spells.
Well, I have to discard 2 cards.
Wow. It's not bad.
I'll discard an Is It Signet. Then I'll discard a Far Wanderings. I mean, I took care of Andy's problem board.
3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
What is my I don't have a way to get back from the graveyard, I don't think. But if I did, what is my delirium count? It's 1, 2, it's 3, it's 4. No, it's not. Sorcery, instants, and creatures. I do run enchantments, I guess. I have 4 of them.
I also actually run 4 enchantments.
I think I remembered it because it was so few.
2 from Theros Beyond Death, an Impact Tremors, and I honestly can't remember the other one.
I'm going to swing a 1/3 at you, Coil.
I'll block with my 5/5.
Okay. I'll pass turn.
All right. I will untap and I will draw. I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play a Sensor Splicer. It is a 1/1 that when it enters, it makes a 3/3 golem, and golems have vigilance.
Vigilance. Oh.
It's not golems you control, it's all golems.
It says, oh, it is. Golem creatures you control have vigilance.
Relevant.
Relevant. And then I gain 2 life. And then after that, I will pass.
On your end step, I'm going to tap 5. Put a counter on the Path Warden. That's a 6/5 trample.
Oh, your commander, I forgot, puts all those counters on things.
Draw. Okay, I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to swing with the 6/5 and the 10/10 at Coil.
Both of them?
Yeah.
I will. Do either of them have trample?
The 6/5 has trample.
Okay. I will put my bear's companion in front of the 10/10. And I will put you said 6/5?
Yep. I
will put Tajuru Beastmaster, my 5/5, in front of your 6/5.
Okay. I'm going to pay 5 and make it a 7/5? Or
Shawna,
7/6
your stuff is so big.
7/6 with trample.
Yep. So I will head 2 will trample over.
Okay. But mine stays alive, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll put my commander in the command zone.
So how much does Bear's Companion cost now?
It costs 9 mana now.
9. Oh, well, you've got that.
Yeah. I don't want to get that.
Of course.
And that's the end of my turn.
I will crack my Terramorphic Expanse at the end of your turn to grab a forest. And 9 life. And I will draw. I will start off by tapping 2. I'm going to cast Savage Punch. I'm going to target my bear. Target creature I control fights target creature I don't control. It's going to fight Suture Priest.
I am going to, in response, flash in Deputy of Acquittals and return Suture Priest to my hand.
Okay. My bear is still going to get +2/+2 until end of turn.
Sure.
Because of Ferocious.
Sure. So I gain 1 life for this entering the battlefield.
Yes.
And then Suture Priest comes back to my hand.
And then
I can't believe I'm going to kill that priest.
The thing that's literally killing me right now.
Rude.
I am kind of up a creek right now.
But do you have a paddle?
No. There is no paddle.
That's the real question. You just walked up the creek. Okay.
Just walked up. Here I am. How do you do?
On a nice sunny day, are there bears around? That's the scary part.
I'm gonna tap 9 and I'm gonna cast Bear's Companion. So I'm gonna make another bear. So 2 of them don't have summoning sickness. One of them is a 6/6. The other one's a 4/4. I will move to combat. I'm gonna take my 6/6 and I'm gonna swing it at Andy.
Yep. I'm gonna take 6.
And then I'm gonna pass the turn after that.
Wow. All right.
It's not the smart thing to do, but it was the fun thing to do.
Was it deserved? I think it was deserved.
All right.
I mean, I don't, honestly, the Suture Priest being in your hand or being dead is the same to me, as long as it's not on the battlefield.
I get it. I totally get it.
I'm going to tap 4 to give Almighty Brushwag +3/+3, and then I'm going to do it again. So it's a 7/7. And then I'm going to swing with 7, 7, and 7. So 21 trample at you, Coil.
Why?
Ooh. She can probably take me out easily. If all has trample, I can't deal with that.
Then why wouldn't she just take you out then? That's the question.
You keep putting big things in front of me, and so I can't just do one at a time.
So you have a You have a 7/7 trample.
I have 3 7/7 tramples.
Oh, because your commander's out. Well, I should just be spiteful and kill something important
You
to you.
should
Then.
kill something important to me. Absolutely, you should. I would suggest the Greater Sandwurm because it can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less.
I'm going to put everything in front of your almighty bushwhack.
Oh, but he's so cute.
That's what you get for taking me out.
All right.
I feel like I'm in danger now. I'm at 14. That's a lot of damage coming at me.
I'll pass turn.
I know you could have been guaranteed death.
Untap, draw. All right, I'm going to play Plains. And then I'm going to play Suture Priest. And then I'm going to play my commander for 6, Aven Windguide. And then I am going to move to combat, and I am going to swing at Lesley to maybe get her down enough that Shawna can take her out. 3. I have to have blockers in case that comes back. So, oh, I'm sorry. I gained 1. No, I gained 1 life.
You
could
just
my
pass
commander.
turn and be defensive.
I mean,
I
His tokens
probably.
have flying and vigilance. Why wouldn't he swing?
I think Sean and I have to work together here.
What?
I think we do.
Or Shawna and I have to work together because you have flyers.
I don't think you have to worry. You have trample. Lesley?
Yeah.
There's some 3 to the face in the air.
3. That's it. That's all you got.
That's all I have because I have a 1/1 and a 2/2 on the ground, and your commander's bigger than that.
All right. I'll take 3.
And then after that, I pass.
Okay.
Shawna's gonna take me out now. Now, Shawna, if you take out Andy, you pretty much got this game in the bag.
There's a guild gate.
I think Shawna can take out Lesley. Now, Shawna.
Shawna could probably take both of us out at the same time.
She probably can. You're probably right, honestly.
She's just sitting there quietly. This is what she does.
All right, I'm going to go to combat. And I'm going to send the 10/10 and 4/4 and the 7/6 at you, Lesley.
7/6 and a 10/10 and a 4/4. I will block the 10/10 with my. No, I think I need to kill something. So if I take 10, you have a 7/6 and a 4/4.
And a 4/4.
Andy, I'm going to make this easier for you. By killing one of her things, going down really low if you don't attack me on your next turn.
Don't take the deal. She killed me. Avenge me.
So your commander has already been cast twice, right?
Yeah.
So if you do block, your commander would cost what?
It would cost, it's 6 base, so it's going to cost me like 10.
10. And how much mana do you currently have available?
9. Nope, 10. But I'd have to tap that.
You'd have to tap it. Okay.
Or
right,
play a basic land on your next turn.
All right. I won't swing at you for 1 turn.
All right, I'm going to block your 4/4 and take 17.
Wait.
Oh
big
my
is that?
gosh. It's dying anyway.
It's dying anyway?
Yeah.
But is mine dying?
Yeah.
No, it's not. I'm going to put Necrobite on it. It gains Death Touch, and I regenerate it.
Okay. Well then, sorry I tried to help you out.
Oh no.
Okay. So how much did you take then? You take
I take 17.
17?
I go to
Okay.
5. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3 for Fungal Rebirth. It Return target permanent card from my graveyard to my hand. If a creature died this turn, create 2 sapperlings. So I'm going to return the Treetop Ambusher to my hand
Okay.
and make some sapperlings.
So you will lose 1 life for each of those sapperlings.
Okay. Okay, and that's in my hand, and that is gone, and that's my turn.
All right, now Lesley, Shawna's the problem.
I see that. Land.
Oh, we got land.
Mm-hmm. I will cast.
Oh, chat says regenerating taps the creature.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and it does keep the counters if it had them.
Oh, okay. Really? I didn't know that. Okay,
Right.
cool.
It doesn't die and then come back from the graveyard? I thought that's what
No.
Yeah, cool. All right, going to move to combat.
Oh, it doesn't die? Wait a minute, let's confirm that it doesn't die.
It does not die. It does not
Don't
die.
get these sapperlings then. Or no, a creature died. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Leslie's
my
creature died.
Yeah, right. Never mind.
All right, what do you got over there, Shawna?
I have the 7, 6, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and 2 1/1s.
All right. I'm going to send a 7/7 at you that can't be blocked by anything power 2 or less.
Okay, I'll take it.
And I'll pass turn.
All right, untap.
You can take us both out, Andy.
I absolutely cannot. Draw. I am going to play an island, and then I am going to cast Irregular Cohort, which is a 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, I create a 2/2 shapeshifter creature token with Changeling.
Damn.
That's a Changeling. And this is the closest I could come to that weird, goopy looking Changeling that I Googled to draw. And then after that, I am going to move to combat. And I am going to... Oh, I'm sorry. I gain 2 life for Suture Priest. I am going to gain my life. I am going to move to combat. I am going to swing 2, 3, 4, 5 in the air at Shawna.
Okie dokie.
And then after that, I pass.
Unknown Shores.
I just have a box, Paul. It's a nice
I'm gonna
little box.
2 for the Treetop Ambusher for its for its dash cost.
So when that comes in, I will have you lose 1 life.
Okay.
Ooh, nice setup, Lesley.
Yeah, Paul was
Yeah,
just
the
saying
cardboard box works.
his desk was too small, so I just showing him the stuff.
Yeah. So an elf comes in, this goes up. And I will go to combat, and I will swing the Ambusher, the Path Warden, all these guys at Lesley.
All right, well, I'll block your 7/6 with my 7/7.
Okay, wait.
You and your combat tricks.
5.
Curses.
5. I'm just gonna put another counter on it, so it's an 8/7.
All right. Well, Now I know what coil feels like.
Yeah. Yep.
Eliminated.
And that's it for me.
Right.
I feel like you could have
Oh,
taken
chat
us both out.
Chat
I don't know.
says,
I don't think so.
can you
'cause you
move
got
the screen
17.
down slightly to see the players' names on the top?
Yeah, I'll see if I can. It's like a weird. We had to
I'm
like
gonna
set it
untap
up really.
and draw. All right, I am going to move to combat, and I will swing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the air at Shawna.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And then after that, there's not really a whole lot that I can do. So I pass.
Down to the wire.
You could only get her down to 2? Oh, wow.
I may have actually I may you had 4 blockers on the ground, Shawna, correct?
Yeah, I had this.
You had
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't have done it then. Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. All right, we'll see how this goes. Oh gosh.
So you have that thing out where I lose a life if I play a creature, right?
Yes.
Play 2.
I'm gonna play 1.
Oh, she's risky.
Oh,
Better not be a crater hoof.
Oh, you're right.
It's Timberwatch Elf. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. I'm not doing it.
It's not that.
I'm not doing that.
Nope.
Forget
Didn't
Never
even know what it was.
it. Okay. Oh, this is supposed to be back in my hand because I played it for stash cost.
Yep.
Do I do that again? It's 11, potentially.
Chat, how does one commission a stream box? I love it.
I need to decorate this because it's becoming more permanent.
Dang it. I can't get through.
Swing with
Pretty
everything.
sure.
You're
Yeah,
gonna lose
I'm gonna
everything,
have
so
to. And I don't think it's gonna work, so. But I'll swing with everything.
this is super intense.
So I've got
What are the biggest things?
biggest thing is I have the 11/11 that does not have trample, and I have the 8/7 that does have trample, and I have a 4/4, and then the rest are little.
Okay, so I'm gonna block the biggest giant one with sensor splicer that doesn't have trample,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna block the 4 something that that also doesn't have trample with irregular cohort.
Okay.
And then your little guys. How much mana do you have untapped?
6, 7, 8.
8 mana. Okay, so I'm gonna block one of the Saprolings with Deputy of Acquittals. I'm gonna block another one with this Changeling. And then there's 8 plus what else is coming at me?
There's 3 2/2s.
So that's 14. Oh goodness. Okay, so then I'm gonna block a 2/2 with this golem. That's a 3/3. So that would be 4 damage coming through as of right now.
From those guys, yeah.
From those, yeah. So that's 8. So 12 damage coming through total.
Yes.
Okay, so that's how I'm blocking.
Okay. I'm going to tap 5 to give this a counter.
Okay.
So it's just 1 more, but it's still not enough, I don't think.
Okay, so that's 13.
Yeah.
Okay, so I go down to 4.
Yeah, that's all.
I was waiting so long for Shawna's huge creature to not be blocked. I was holding an Uncaged Fury all game
Oh, to give it double strike?
to give it +1/+1 and double strike. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the golem blocks the 2/2.
This one.
Yeah, and then the deputy and the changing were blocking the 1/1s.
So they're dead.
And then irregular cohort was blocking the 4/4, so it dies. And then I guess as we're resolving this, sorry, I meant to do this. I was gonna cast Graceful Reprieve, so when my Sensor Splicer dies, I return it to the battlefield under its owner's control.
Okay.
So these die. And then Sensor Splicer comes back and I make another golem.
Okay.
And then I will gain 2 life because of Suture Priest.
Right. And that's all I can do.
All right. Untap.
Losing life.
Draw. I am going to play Warded Battlements. I get to see a Core 21 card. I gain life. And it says attacking creatures I control get +1/+0.
+0.
I'm going to swing with
A
Vigilant.
everyone except for my Suture Priest.
They're all flying.
These have flying. These a 1/1 and a 2/2 on the ground, but the rest have flying.
Okay.
So
I'll
Shawna,
block
chat was saying, where's the overrun effect? Do you have overrun in that deck?
I thought about it, and I just did not put it in there because I was trying to put in more Death Touch so I could actually have some removal.
Yeah, that's another one of those is printed in
do.
uncommon as well as common, so it is
Yeah.
allowed.
Totally,
That would have done
totally
it for
fair.
you.
Ambuscade is another one I thought of putting in. Yeah.
All right, my
Damn.
flying tokens did it.
Your flying tokens did it. That was a close. That was fun, guys. That was really close on all of our parts.
Really close, yes.
Well, Pauper is super fun. That game took us a little over an hour, so I don't know if we're gonna get 2 in. I thought for sure that would be like super quick.
Yeah.
Right.
We're all so amazing that it wasn't.
Maybe I wasn't swinging for like 4 turns in a row.
That's true, and I was also afraid that Coil had like a counter spell or something.
I
so-
did. I was holding counterspell that entire game.
Oh, you
Okay.
did have counterspell.
I did.
Right on.
Yeah, so I was afraid to cast some spells, and Suture Priest, I guess, was probably the one to counter at the time. That definitely helped me stay alive.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suture Priest is a pretty cool card.
So for everybody that's in chat that's watching, and anybody that's watching this video later, where can people find you?
Yeah, so this is Mike Coyle, aka Worm Coil Engine. You can find me on Twitter at Worm Coil Engine. You can find our podcast on Twitter at Guardian Pod. We have a website, www.guardianprojectpodcast.com. You can check out all of our content from there. We've got a YouTube channel that'll link right through, and a TCG Player affiliate link on the website too, in case you're looking for a single seal product.
And you guys stream your own Paper Commander every Thursday?
We do stream every Thursday. You can find that at twitch.tv/atflory. So that is my username. And then we also upload that to our YouTube channel. We don't have enough subscribers yet, so if you are feeling generous, subscribe to us, and then we can get a fun YouTube link that isn't just a strand of numbers and letters.
Yay! Right on, right on. Well, thank you guys so much. Shawna, where can they find us?
They can find us on Twitter and Facebook and Twitch as well. We're Tap That MTG. If you search for that, you'll find us everywhere.
Right on.
We also have a podcast as well. So
And we are going to be streaming Paper Commander every Monday now. So
yeah, we just have to get a computer that
Wonderful.
stays working.
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us, and we will be sure to challenge you again next time if we